They met when he was a rock and roll icon and she was a teenage army brat. They married in a lavish ceremony in Las Vegas. They had a daughter who inherited their fame and fortune. They seemed to have it all. But behind the scenes, Elvis and Priscilla Presley's marriage was crumbling. After 6 years of wedded bliss, they decided to end their union in 1972, citing irreconcilable differences. The divorce was finalized on October 9, 1973, and it came with a hefty price tag for the king of rock and roll. According to the divorce document, dated August 15, 1972, Elvis agreed to pay Priscilla a lump sum of $725,000, plus $4,200 per month in alimony, until she remarried or died. He also signed over to her his 1971 Mercedes-Benz, his 1969 Cadillac Eldorado, his Harley-Davidson motorbike, and $100,000 in cash. The document is a fabulous piece of show business history, said Henry Aldridge and son auctioneer Andrew Aldridge, who sold it for $26,000 in 2017. But money couldn't buy happiness for either of them. Elvis was devastated by the loss of his wife and his daughter Lisa Marie, who was only 5 years old at the time of the split. He plunged into a spiral of drug abuse, depression and health problems that would claim his life 4 years later at the age of 42. Tragedy struck the Presley family again in 2020, when Benjamin Keogh died by suicide at the age of 27. He bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather Elvis and struggled with depression and drug abuse. His death left Lisa Marie heartbroken and Priscilla devastated. In 2023, Lisa Marie died suddenly at the age of 54. She was buried at Graceland with Elvis. Priscilla quickly filed court papers challenging a 2016 amendment to the family trust that had removed her as a trustee and designated Riley and Benjamin as co-trustees in the event of Lisa Marie's death. Priscilla claimed that the amendment was invalid and potentially fraudulent, saying that it had never been delivered to her during Lisa Marie's lifetime and that Lisa Marie's signature was inconsistent with her usual penmanship. She asked the court to recognize her as a trustee. But after months of legal wrangling, Priscilla and Riley reached a settlement in June 2023. Riley agreed to pay Priscilla a lump sum payment of $1 million, plus up to $400,000 and in legal fees. Riley also agreed to retain Priscilla as a special advisor to the trust for 10 years or until her death. In exchange, Priscilla resigned from the trust. The settlement was hailed as a way to avoid intra-family litigation that would have been inimical to Lisa Marie's wishes and not in the best interests of the family. The families said they were happy, unified, and excited for the future. But some fans wondered if Priscilla had given up too much or too little. They noted that she had lost her bid to be buried next to Elvis as part of the settlement with Riley. They also criticized the upcoming biopic Priscilla starring Jacob Elordi as Elvis and Lily Collins as Priscilla. The film is set to premiere in October 2023 and follows their long courtship and turbulent marriage. Elvis Presley's estate officials slammed the film as just horrific and a cheap amateur-style movie that did not have their approval or cooperation. They said they were considering legal action against the filmmakers. Priscilla has not commented publicly on the film or the settlement. She has kept a low profile in recent years, focusing on her charity work and her grandchildren. She is now 78 years old and lives in Beverly Hills. She once said that she and Elvis had a bond that could never be broken. But their fairy tale romance ended in a bitter divorce that cost him millions and left her alone. Their legacy lives on in their music, their movies, and their family. But their love story remains a mystery.